Listen up, ladies. For the purpose of strengthening Ryugu Komachi's performance as a group, I have decided to offer my direct guidance to...
Ah! What's the big idea, Nichan? Getting a new idol is not a free pass for your hands to go all over the map! To think you were this horrible!
I'm sorry, Yami. I didn't mean to touch you. I just got a little overexcited and misjudged the distance between us. It was an honest mistake.
I don't care if it was an honest missed pork chop! It demands a penalty! Let's see. Ami sentences you to 10 billion pranks, and you have to sit there and take them all like a man with no complaints.
Do you know how many years it would take to play 10 billion pranks? It's at least 300, and that's at the rate of one per second. We don't have that kind of time, so please forgive me for now. I didn't mean to offend you, and I'm sorry. It was entirely my bad. But you are the member of Ryugu Komachi I've chosen to work with.
Yeah? You choose Ami? Well then. I see someone knows how to recognize talent when he sees it. You honor me, your evil overlordship.
Don't call me that. Also, I'm not entirely sure having been selected for this is something to be flattered about.
Oh, really now? Doesn't matter to me either way. It still seems like tons of fun buns. So she majorly wants to get her kick going while her blah, 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 blah. Let me try that line again. Shh. It still seems like tons of fun buns, so she majorly wants to get her get going while the getting going's on.
Close enough.
Again, no, I'm just kidding.
If you're sure. I mean, it's fine with me, as long as you're motivated to work together. That simplifies my job a little. Or a lot.
Well, if you're fine with Ami, then I have no objections. Just as long as you make sure you remember to get some actual work done.
I believe we have a promotion scheduled before the Idol Ultimate preliminaries today, so we're counting on you, Producer-san.
I hope we can work well together, ladies. I'll be accompanying you all day. I don't know what you're used to from Dietsuko, but I tend to follow my idols around a lot when we go out for promotions. So, are we ready to go, Dietsuko?
Yes. Producer? You might have a bit of a hard time figuring how best to deal with Ami at first, but she's in your care. Hey! I heard that, Nichan! Don't sweat it! You know Ami's a hyper good kid, so nobody's got nothing to worry about.
However true that may be, she really does seem motivated to cooperate with me, Ritsuko. I have a good feeling we can guarantee our chances of winning the Idol Ultimate. Alright, with that settled, let's head over to that promotion. Ryugu Komachi's...
Stop it!
Girls, quit fussing back there.
Tell her to stop moving.
Ryugu Komachi's promotion turned out to be a drama shoot at this TV studio. Dietsuko is keeping tabs on Azusa and Yori, which leaves me to just do my usual thing with Ami. And I need to do it right, however much of a challenge that turns out to be. The Three Lovely Sisters Detective Squad, huh? That's a straightforward title. And your role is that of the precocious third child, Mika. Alright.
Hey, Nichan, you got a minute?
What's up, Ami? You getting nervous? They are almost ready to start shooting real soon.
No, nothing like that. Ami's just kind of starting to feel a little suffocated by this whole acting business.
Well, that's not good. You haven't even started acting yet today. Little early to be feeling like the walls are closing in. But I guess if there's something on your mind, it's a good sign that you're taking your work seriously. So, what seems to be the problem?
So, Ami doesn't know why she was cast as Mika. She thinks she'd be a better fit for Ichiko or Futae.
Are you sure about that? Ichiko, the sexy older sister, the one Azusa-san is playing? And Futae was the sharp and clever middle sister. She's being played by Yori. Well, I know that if it were up to me to cast you for this drama, Ami, I think... I honestly think you could pull off any of the above.
You think so too, right? Right? Aw, Nichan, you do understand, you old softy.
I do. Which is why I also think you're more than capable of playing Mika to perfection. She's cheerful, energetic, and refuses to act her age. Remind you of anyone you know?
Aw, but Nika never gets to solve a case. Ami was really gunning for Futae because she's always a major contributioner. If Ami were Futae, she'd be catching bad guys left and right, front and center. Even right at the beginning of the show, she'd just be like, I'm Detective Futae, local precinct, and you are the culprit. Well, what you think, Nichan?
What do you mean, what do I think? There'd be no point to the show in that case. Every episode would be 5 seconds long and no one would watch it. And either way, Futae has already been given to Yori and she's already prepared for it. It would be ridiculous for us to ask to switch roles around at the last second before filming.
So it's beyond even Nichan's power to do anything about it. And I guess Ami just has to suck it up.
And now I've depressed her. Maybe she was just looking for someone to humor her ambitions, and I shouldn't have taken her so seriously. Yeah, now that I think about it, she probably came to me to vent because she knows it's unreasonable to ask the casting department. I'm sorry, Ami. If there is something that's within my power to do, though, I'll work something out. I promise.
Really? Then Ami wants to try being the director.
But no! I said it has to be something within my power! That's obviously even further outside of it!
Then Ami wants you to sneak up behind Nichan and put sunglasses over her glasses and go, hey, who turned out the lights? Either that or go to a burger stand and see what happens when you order a hamburger without the hamburger.
And just like that, Ami's demands no longer have anything to do with work. Now they're just the same kinds of pranks she plays all the time. Speaking of which, though... Hey, Ami. I've been taking you completely seriously this whole time, but I'm starting to think that was a mistake. Aren't you just... making a fool of me? Are you trying to confuse me with all these impossible demands on purpose just to let everyone see my reaction? Where's the hidden camera?
Ah, you got me! And you figured out there was a hidden camera even! Guess we can't afford to Nichan. What?
Uninebriate.
Oh, I can't read. Yes, we can't afford Guess we can't afford to uninebriate Nichan.
God damn it, so there really was a camera. I think underestimate might be the word you're looking for there. At least I hope so. But yes, clearly the same goes for you too, Ami.
But Nichan, it's not like Ami was trying to make a fool of you or anything, you know?
Okay, then what was it?
All she wanted was just to try picking on you a bit. You know, what's that they call it? A harmless little white prank?
I don't really see what the difference is there, but I guess in Ami's mind there is one. My god, what have I gotten myself into? Well, I thought I was trying to resolve a serious issue, but clearly that was a waste of time. I take it this means you don't actually have any problems playing Mika?
Well, the other roles really, truly would have been nice, but nope, Ami can deal. But you took her seriously, and you were trying so hard to cheer her up, so she couldn't help but want to see how much she could get away with.
Yeah, what was it I said? If there's something that's within my power to do, I'll do it. From a prankster's perspective, it's easy to see how that would trigger her. Yes, clearly it was a poor choice of words on my part. I suppose I'll refrain from immediately assuming you're being serious when you complain about work from now on.
Don't feel bad, Nichan. Ami's sorry for pulling out the big guns right away. She's supposed to be limiting herself to only 15 pranks a day.
That still sounds like an awful lot to me. But we've wasted enough time here. I think they're about to start recording.
Hey, you're right. KK, Ami's gonna get to work, so keep an eye on her, Nichan. Pew pew!
Oh dear. I wasn't able to have a very worthwhile conversation with Ami. She is quite unlike any other idol I'm used to working with. Am I even going to be able to do anything for her at this rate? And the preliminaries are coming up right after this shoot, too. But there is still one last ace in this lost hand. Now I just have to hope it'll be ready in time. There's a phone call. Oh! What do you know? 765 Production, this is Uta. Thank you for returning my call. Is this regarding the matter we discussed? Yes! Thank you so much! Appreciate it! Be-doo. So that's that, then. Still, this really does go beyond cutting it close, doesn't it? I still don't know if it's the right call yet. But I'll see what they think, at least. Eventually, we made it all the way through the drama shoot without incident. We had to hurry to the venue for the Idol Ultimate preliminaries afterward. Alright, ladies. I know we don't have a lot of spare time before you have to compete, but how are you feeling? Is everyone fired up for this?
Fired up like a fire blast, Nichan. If we go and get KO'd on the very first round, Ami's never going to hear the end of it from Mommy. This match is life or death, and Ami's bringing all the life. I mean, death! One of the two.
Glad to hear it. We'll be counting on you. So, before we get ready, there is one little thing I'd like to try just throwing on the table. I was getting a new song set aside in preparation for today, and it's actually all set up and ready for you to debut at the tournament, and... But it only did just finish coming together literally a few minutes ago, so... But I was listening to your demos of it, and I really do think it's a nice sound. But I guess only bringing this up to you now is trying to cut it too close?
Ami doesn't think so. We can make it in time if we just start learning the whole thing right now, right? I mean, as long as you put it together for us, we may as well.
No, Ami. I mean, you need to learn the melody, the harmonies, the lyrics, the dance steps, and practice putting them all together. Learning a new song is something that takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and there's still time left before the festival starts, ain't there? I say we do it. Doesn't it sound cool? It'd be just like a sealed deck tournament.
Not only do I highly doubt that's an appropriate comparison to make, you're seriously mistaken if you think it'll really be such a simple matter. Right? Tell her, Yori.
Simple? No. But impossible? Also no. Besides, there's a value in making an attempt if it could help improve our chances of winning the trophy, yes?
Well, yes, there's no doubt the impact would be tremendous if we could pull it off, but will you really be able to learn it well enough in time?
You did already go out of your way to prepare it for us, Producer-san. I believe it falls to us to see what we can do with it.
Et tu, Azusa-san? Fine. If no one wants to argue with me, I'll stop doing it for you. I'm putting on the new song right now. I take it you have no objections either, Dietsko?
Don't look at me. You're the one who got everyone all interested in your idea, so the least you can do is follow through on it. That includes taking over for me on appeal duty, by the way. Please and thank you.
Alright! I'm just a little taken aback by how adaptable you girls are. Then again, you're the ones who made the switch from gunning for the Grand Prix to qualifying for the Idol Ultimate half a year in. Oh, and another thing. I was able to get the song's matching outfits ready for you all, too. I'm positive you'll look fantastic in them. Alright, if we're gonna do this, we have no excuse for not pulling it off. Let's go out there and win that first round. With the touch of a rainbow button. Just really hope we make it in time.
For a second, I thought you said butt.
A button. Rainbow button.
Butt.
Rainbow button. By the way, a sealed deck tournament in trading card game terminology is where the players don't bring their own decks. They have to make one up on the fly by opening booster packs just before the tournament.
Oh, that sucks.
It's, some people find it a lot of fun.
I'd rather have a deck than I would have in hand.
It's also a way of equalizing the playing field so that there's a more even distribution of common and rare cards among all the players.
True. However, depending on also the rules of the game, there's some rare cards that won't be allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't get, like, the Egyptian god cards in a booster deck.
Yeah, that they'd control that sort of thing, I'm pretty sure.
I used to have Scyther the Sky Dragon.
I used to have all three.
I had Scyther the Sky Dragon and the Winged Dragon of Ra. But then I sold them.
Girls!
Anyway.
That's it! The audience adored it! We just won the match! I can scarcely believe that just happened!
That's what happens when my unit applies itself. That's 1 down and 2 to go! And of course, it's thanks to your direction too, so thank you, producer. Total pro, Nichan! You might be only a cut below Ami in the pro department. Well, maybe more like a cut, a slash, a razor wind, and a leaf blade, but, you know.
How pro even is that anymore? But, hey, if you're trying to pay me a compliment, I'll accept it gratefully, Ami.
Where? Excuse me, Ryogo Kamachi? Your encore, if you please.
Alright, girls, you totally got this now. Go on and seal the deal.
Leave it to us. Consider it an honor to be treated to this special performance by the blossoming beauties of the Dragon King's palace.
Please excuse us for a few minutes, producer-san.
Alright, we made it safely through the prelims. The girls were stellar, of course, but I have a good feeling my support had something to do with it, too. Just a little.
We're...
Your man.
3, 2... We're back!
Good job today, girls. You all worked really hard today and cleared a major hurdle in passing the first round. It can't be overstated how momentous of an achievement that is. Congratulations!
We appreciate your efforts today as well, producer-san. The semifinals are next week, correct? I hope we can also count on your support then.
I'll be more than happy to, if you wouldn't mind the intrusion. I'll be sure to leave the day of the semifinals open in my schedule.
And not a day out of your busy schedule until then, please. I'm going to spend all week drilling Rainbow Button into their pretty heads so you can rest easy.
Oh, scary.
No, it's supposed to be like...
Oh, scary.
There you go.
But my goodness, today has certainly worn me out. We may excuse ourselves now. Yes?
Oh, is it up to me tonight? Alright, don't let me keep you. Everyone go home, get some good rest, and start preparing for next week. Dismissed.
Good night. Good night.
So, what's up, Ami? Didn't you hear me dismiss everyone? How long you gonna just stand there staring into space?
Ton. Mommy's tummy's going all crampy cranky. It's kind of hard for her to move right now. I don't know what to do.
Oh, well that's not good. Pretty sure I know what you need, though, in that case. When was the last time you had anything to eat? I'm sure you're just feeling cramped because you got a little too hungry. Especially considering this is you we're talking about.
Yeah, Ami adores her food. Very funny. She knows what hunger feels like, and this isn't it, Niton.
And yet, the instant I laid out the sweet rolls I had on me in front of her, she happily devoured all 3 of them. And all of a sudden, it was like nothing had ever been wrong.
Huh? Where'd all the pain go? Oh, I guess Ami really was just hungry after all.
Yeah, you were. You're in a growth spurt right now, Ami. As soon as your body tells you it's ready to eat, you need to. Even if it means planning ahead and bringing food to work.
Yeah, I know. So, speaking of, got anything else to eat, Nita?
Oh gosh.
I don't have anything else on me at the moment, unfortunately, but wow, even all 3 of those rolls wasn't enough for you? Go figure.
Yeah, because that only refilled her sub-tanks that she had to dip into this afternoon. She still needs enough to fuel her main tank to get all the way home.
We need to have a little talk about your gas mileage. Alright, fine, I'll go out and see if I can find something else for you real quick.
Yay! Hurry back, Niton!
Well, I totally talked myself into that one, and now I can't get out of it. Guess this calls for an impulse purchase. Call it a rainy day special.
Roll cake. Is that what it actually says?
Yes. A sushi assortment should do the trick. She does need the nutrients. I'll just have to eat the extra cost. I'm back, Ami. Here, this is the most extravagant sushi tray I could find. Go ahead and eat to your heart's content.
Holy guacamole! Thank you, my bestest Niton in the whole wide world! Wow, that sounds like me. Ami gratefully accepts your generous proportions!
Are you trying to thank me for the generous portion, or are you just calling me fat? And don't feel like you have to force yourself to eat it all, okay? If there's any left over, I'll be happy to... Oh dear. But Ami paid no mind to me and just plowed through that sushi like Pac-Man, grinning ear to ear the whole time. It was kind of a good feeling to see how happy it made her, but at the same time, I had kind of been hoping she would leave enough for me to make dinner out of for myself at least. As it turned out, I may as well have set that tray down in front of a passing swarm of locusts.
Ah, so full! You just created the happiest Ami in the history of Amis, Niton.
Right. Good. So there's that at least. So, you can go home now that your batteries are finished charging, right?
Ah!
Oh my god, now what is it?
Niton, what am I gonna do? Now Ami's tummy is so full that it hurts too much to move. She might not be able to walk to the station.
Well, I can't help you with that one. You brought it on yourself. The president is using the van today, and I promise you're not going to get me to call up a taxi. I've already had to indulge in one luxury tonight thanks to you, and now my wallet has been destroyed, sent to the graveyard, and banished. Just so you're aware.
Taxis and company vans aren't exactly what most people would call a luxury, you know.
Yeah, well, most people don't exactly have my life either. Fine, I'll walk you to the station in a little while, so just give your stomach a few minutes to digest its generous portions.
No, Ami's tired. She wants to go home now. Niton, carry her?
No longer able to muster the sheer mental fortitude required to argue with her, I let Ami climb onto my back and carried her to the station. which of course made her the picture of contentment. I'm starting to think I made the wrong choice this morning. I knew that Ami was very much the heart of Ryugu Komachi. Everyone is in a worse mood without the abundant energy she brings to the table. She's irreplaceable. I thought that by offering her my direct guidance, I could help her learn to focus her energy more productively, thereby placing the unit in an even better position to win the tournament. Instead, I wasted the entire day just letting her walk all over me. Good going, Hana. The week flew by, and before I knew it, it was already time for the Idol Ultimate semi-finals.
Ready?
Oh god, okay.
This is gonna be weird.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Nichan! Producer son. Producer. That was so weird. It's not fair. I do 3 of those voices.
I'm sorry, I don't do any others. That's Miki and she's not here.
Nobody cares about Miki right now.
Ouch.
I said right now.
Good morning, girls. So, is everyone ready for the semifinals this afternoon? I'll be working together with you all day again today, just like last time. Let's all get along, shall we?
Likewise, I hope we're able to work well together, Producer-san. I apologize for having to interrupt your work when you must be so busy.
It's alright, Azusa-san. I made sure to leave today as a day off for my unit, so I'll be able to accompany you from your promotion this morning all the way to the tournament.
You're following Ami around again, aren't you? As long as you're gonna do it, you had better do it properly. That's an order!
Yes, I am aware. Ami, I'm begging you. Please go easy on me today.
Mm-hmm. The way you said that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Ami, I better not find out later you've been making this guy's life difficult. Are we clear? Ah! No, of course not. That's not how Ami does. She already told you she's a good kid. Am I right, Nichan?
A good kid? Where?
Waist of shoulders, Nichan, man! You look like you could use a massage. Rub, rub, rub.
Elbow.
See? What'd I tell ya? I'm a good kid. Ami and her Nichan have been like this the whole time, right?
Whatever you say. Apparently, Ami has ample reason to be terrified of Dietsko, if nothing else. I think I'll just do what I can to keep anything from escalating for now.
That was a close one. Come on, Nichan, let's beat a dead horse over to that job of yours.
That last part was normal.
Oh, okay. That was a close one. Come on, Nichan, let's beat a dead horse over to that jobby of ours.
But I just know the instant she's out of Ritsuko's sight, I'll be left to deal with a completely different Ami. Which is hardly the end of the world, I suppose. Besides, now I know her weakness. Now let's get moving.
Her weakness is Dietsko.
Everybody's weakness is Dietsko. She's the devil commander of 765.
Yes! Why is she not the bad guy in that movie thing?
Today, Ryugu Komachi's promotion is a radio talk show. Ami is on standby while Yori and Azusa are recording a song, so I'm just keeping an eye on her, but...
Another radio gig today. Sucks.
Ami! Inside voice, Ami. What sucks about it so much?
There's a certain something about it that's been putting a bit of a worry effect on Ami lately.
I would have thought a radio personality would be an ideal role for you. You're really good at keeping people interested and entertained when you talk to them. Is this certain something about it that concerns you? Anything in particular you'd care to talk about?
So, you know that Ami's a twin, right, Nichan?
It's true. Her twin sister Mommy is also an idol at 765 Production. The way I heard it, they used to take turns operating as a single idol under Ami's name. That was a long time ago, though. Now they conduct their activities separately. Only Ami was selected for Ryugu Komachi, so it must have been at some point around or before then.
Way back when, we girlies made our decision to go our separate ways as idols because we realized there was a pressing need for us to stop doing everything together.
You mean a pressing need?
Shut up.
You mean a pressing need? So, up until that point you did always do everything together?
Everything! We wore matching clothes, we got the same scores on tests, we were always together and exactly alike in every way!
That's incredible. You really got along well with your sister back then, huh?
Still do! We still like doing lots of stuff together and got Wonder Twin powers up the wazoo! Most of the time, at least. But we knew we needed to differentiate ourselves in other places. So we talked about it and came up with a few things we could try changing, like our hairstyle. See? Fluff, fluff.
She keeps mentioning this need to differentiate themselves and try doing other things. Does she mean she recognized the need to branch out their demographics after becoming separate idols? She might actually be more conscientious about her work than I thought, if that were the case. And yet, somehow, something tells me that would be too generous of an assumption to make.
But, because that's because of that, Ami has realized something terrible about doing radio shows, Nichan.
I'm willing to listen, if it's a serious problem this time.
It is! So, Ami did her best to change her hair and how she looks and everything, but you can't see any of that on the radio!
That does seem like a valid concern.
There's still hardly any difference between Ami and Mommy's voices, so there's no way to tell them who you're listening to, you know? Which means there's kind of no point to Ami saying anything at all. Which is why she's been thinking about just not doing these gigs anymore. You really have to be paying attention to be able to tell the twins' voices apart.
Yeah.
So, you're telling me you intend to just skip out on your work here? You know, I bet Dietsko would be thrilled to pieces to hear that.
No! Stop it, Nichan! Cancel! Do you want poor Ami to get smacked across the butt?
Well, that hit her weak point for massive damage. My condolences, Ami, but I have no desire to let Dietsko wail on me for not doing my job. And if you don't either, then perhaps you should do yours too.
Oh, then why don't you just call in Mommy to get the job done? Not like it makes any difference to the listeners, right?
Ami, stop being so selfish and think it over more carefully. Yes, your voices sound very similar, but is that really the only resource you have that could differentiate you from your sister? Not even twins can see the world through each other's eyes, Ami. You're your own person. You've had different life experiences, and you have your own things you could talk about. Just as she has hers. And most importantly, you're the one who made it into Ryugu Komachi. People are tuning into this show to hear Ami Futami talk about Ami Futami. It's a job that you and only you are fit to do. And we'd all appreciate you taking a stab at it.
A job only I can do. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, can do, Nichan.
Honestly, I never would have expected anything I ever said to get through to her, but that appears to be what's happened for the time being. Ami took to her recording as if she had never had any complaints with it in the first place. But even if I can occasionally get her to understand by talking it out, it doesn't change the fact that this girl's temperament is just plain exhausting to deal with. But I don't have time to be exhausted either. The semifinals are coming up right after this gig is over. Kinda felt like the morning was just dragging on and on there. But it's finally time for the semifinals. Make no mistake, this will be a tough round, girls. We can't afford to let up out there. Especially you, Ami. I need you to treat this festival with the gravity it warrants.
Gravity is Omi's middle name, Nii-chan. Don't you worry, she knows the score. A major matchup like this is the only time you can trust her not to mess with you.
The one time.
What? Oh. A major matchup like this is the one time you can trust her not to mess with you.
Great. Hey, wait! Which means you're saying at any other time at all, I can't trust you not to mess with me, right?
Alright, enough with the back and forth, producer. This is one time we need to trust you not to get nitpicky over trivial semantics.
Yeah, right. I'll be directing the appeals today just like last time, so, can I count on you to handle the rest, Itsuko? And as for you girls, Yori, Azusa-san, Ami, just focus on going all out and putting everything you've learned this past week into practice up there, okay?
Okay!
Then let's break a leg. And break the competition's legs while we're at it.
You got it, Nii-chan. Ami refuses to let us lose. For the glory of Ryugu Komachi!
Glory to Ryugu Komachi.
I can't. I can't do. It's so hard not to do that when I do switch from Azusa into Ami. Okay. And Ami sounds so angry.
I know what Hana just did there.
I broke Izumi.
Glory to mankind. Suck. Why?
Because you have a line.
Fine.
No, she doesn't. I do.
Yes, but if I don't get her attention,
I'll write back afterwards. Shut
if I don't
up.
get her attention now, she won't pay attention.
Okay. Oh my god, the crowd looks so happy right now. Good job, girls. That was an incredible show.
A major victory for us, it would seem. Dear me, I've gone and left another entire audience head over heels for Yuri-chan.
Yuri-chan.
Shut up! Excuse me, Yuko Komachi, may we please have your presence on stage for an encore?
Yes, just a minute. Girls, do you know what this means? We just guaranteed ourselves a spot in the final round. We might really be able to actually win the Idol Ultimate.
Is that honest to truly, Nii-chan? We must be dreaming!
Oh crap, the sensation of being this close to the trophy is moving her to tears. Is this my chance for an anime moment where we're so overcome with emotion that we impulsively leap into each other's arms? I think it's still a little too early for tears of joy just yet, Ami. But if you still need a shoulder to cry on right this instant, then come here, you.
Nii-chan!
Ow! What the hell? Why'd you just punch me?
Because Ami thought she might be dreaming, so she had to punch you in the face to see if she'd wake up. But if it hurt, she must be wakey-wakey, so yay!
Yes, it freaking hurts! Ami, when you think you're dreaming, you don't punch somebody in the face. You ask someone else to pinch you. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. Hasn't this joke been done already, anyway?
Oh dear, are you quite alright, Producer-san? Ami-chan, whatever are we going to do with this spoiled child of ours?
Is this what passes for being a spoiled child around here? As far as I can tell, she just seems to treat getting me as a producer as a free pass to bully me.
Come on, let's set that aside for now. You have an encore to get to, girls. Don't keep your fans waiting. Yep, pressing mattresses and all that jazz. Don't take your eyes off us, Nii-chan. Nii-chan. Pressing mattresses. As much as, you know, Ami is a pain in the ass, writing for the twins must be so much fun.
It is. I love messing up metaphors for her.
Yay.
Alright, that's 2 out of 3 rounds of the Idol Ultimate Tournament cleared. Only 1 obstacle remaining.
We're back. My goodness. I'm so tired. I cannot wait to get home, collapsed into my delightful fluffy bed. Oh, little fluffy bed.
Yeah, I hear ya. You all worked really hard today, so I won't take up any more of your time with the usual stuffy formalities. Let me just say congratulations. And there's really nothing else we need to talk about for now, so we can call it a night here. Careful on your way home.
Your consideration is very much appreciated, producer-san. Well then, I believe I wouldn't mind taking you up on your kind offer. Let's keep this pace up and break through the final round too. There's no doubt our opponents will be champion material to be reckoned with, but we'll be fine, Nii-chan. Doesn't matter who gets in their way. Team Ami will just do what Team Ami does.
Just as she says. I believe it truly makes no difference who Ryugu's opponents are. As long as we compete at our best together, we can win. Alright, enough of this talk for now. Go home already, girls. You too, Ritsuko. You've had a long day. Good night!
Good night! Good night, producer.
Not like I haven't had a long day either, of course. I better file today's paperwork and then hurry home myself.
Boo!
What's up, Ami? You forget something?
Hey, Nii-chan, play with me!
What? You want to play right now? Aren't you worn out from today?
Not really. Apparently Ami's the only one, though. She wanted to stop somewhere with the girlies on the way home, but they all left her behind.
And that comes as a surprise to you? We've all been super busy all day. We only just got back to the office this late, and everyone's exhausted. Poor Yori could barely stand up straight. And I'm almost positive that it would be better for your body if you hurried home to rest up yourself, even if you don't feel like it.
Ami needs amusement right now, Nii-chan! She hasn't had any time to play because we've all been so busy lately. Her fun level is in the red!
Well...
Fuck you and your Sims reference.
Well, it's true. Ritsuko does seem to have been keeping Ryugu Komachi considerably busy lately, in addition to the tournament. Yet at the same time, I have a sneaking suspicion you've taken plenty of opportunities to play around on the job more often than not.
Please, Nii-chan. It doesn't have to be long. Ami will be good and go home right after.
Clearly I have no choice. You only get 1 hour, though. Which still leaves figuring out where we could even go to have fun at this time of night. There's not a whole lot of options for someone her age. So, want to go shopping?
Ooh, Ami likes that idea. I bet there's all kinds of adultery goods we could go shopping for at night.
Act your age already, Ami. You clearly have no idea what you're talking about. And you'd better not think for a second that I would ever take you to such a place either. And so I took Ami to one of the few shopping malls that were still open at this hour. Once again, giving in to her demands put her in the best of moods. here you go. There's plenty of interesting stores to look around at, and there's a food court if you get hungry. Will this satisfy your fun need? Now go ahead and wreak your havoc. In the meantime, I will be resting on that bench, so when you've had enough...
Thank you, Nichan! Homie wants to go look at that jewelry store first, and you're coming with. Ready, set, go!
God damn it, so she really is gonna drag me along. And so I spent the next hour trying desperately to keep up with Ami as she dragged me from one store to the next, which of course only served to heighten my fatigue. Okay, Ami, your hour's just about up.
Huh? You're not ready to go home already, are ya? The night is still young, Nichan. Come on, let's hit one more pub.
Why are you talking like a stereotypical Japanese salaryman on a social bar hop? Where did you even learn that language? Either way, no, it's long past time for you to go home. Your parents are going to worry about you if you stay out any later than this.
No, Ami doesn't wanna. Come on, let's keep playing for just one more hour. She promises she won't be a brat.
Look, Ami... You say that, but aren't you already being a brat by asking me to stay out with you past the time we agreed on?
Yeah. Okay, note to self. Can't slip that one past Nichan.
And you're even aware of how much of a brat you're being. Tell me something, Ami. Have you always been like this with everyone?
Like what?
Like, say, when it's just you, Ritsuko, Yori, and Azasasan, before I came into the picture. Are you always making them give in to your selfish demands, too?
Nope. Can't get away with that stuff with Nichan. She has a tendency to just ignore Ami when she starts doing that to her.
I fucking knew it. So it really is just me that she has zero respect for. I mean, I always had a feeling that was the case. You know, if you want me to keep indulging you, the least you could do is lie and say you do act this way around everyone. Do you have any idea how much it hurts my feelings to be told that it's just me you treat this way? You think I'd be in the mood to listen to a word you say knowing that?
It doesn't matter if you're in the mood or not. All Ami's got to do is say it. That's the thing about you, Nichan. When she's with you, she feels like anything goes.
What is your... Why do you say that to me like you think it's a compliment? It is obviously not one in the slightest!
No, this is no time to get nitpicky over Trivial Pursuit or whatever. Now let the night continue!
That said Pit Nicky, by the way.
Oh. Oh well.
And so Ami continued to drag me around for yet another hour before finally releasing me. Ugh, I am going to be so stiff in the morning. Not helping matters is having learned the sheer extent of just how little Ami thinks of me. I seriously feel like shit right now. And she doesn't even have any qualms about telling me so to my face either. It's like that's how far beneath her concern I am. Beneath her respect. Her contempt, I guess you'd have to say. I mean, I know it's pointless to want her to treat me the same as Ritsuko since we haven't worked together for nearly as long, but I am still a producer and her superior. Was it really too much to ask for her to not hate my guts immediately? The moment has finally arrived. The final round of the Idol Ultimate. This is a really important day for Ritsuko and Yuga Komachi. If only I can get through it.
Morning, Nichan! This is it, huh? The day of baconing is upon us, as they say.
Yep, certainly is.
Oh my! Is anything the matter, Producer-san? You don't appear to have as much of your usual energy today.
Oh, no, it's nothing you need to worry about. Wake up, Hana. This is no time to be depressing yourself over your personality conflict with Ami. It's certainly not the time to be burdening Azusa or the others with it. They're counting on me for support. I just need to switch gears and focus on helping them win. If I can just do that, it'll all be over.
Oh, I get it. You must be getting nervous about having to leave us to our own devices after the tournament. Is that right? Well, I have news for you. If you have time to worry about that stuff, then you should use it to get your butt into gear and get to work instead. Chop chop.
Yes, yes, but in case you need reminding, Yori, the four of us are under no less of a compulsion to get our butts in gear than he is. Now come on, we need to hit the dressing room first. Ah, yes, both the Yori-chans and my outfits need some slight tailoring work done, don't they? We're counting on you, Ditsuko-san. Ami's costume doesn't really need any adjusting, so...
Hold on.
Train! Fire off, train!
3 seconds and then one more time, please.
Mm-hmm. Ami's costume doesn't really need any adjusting, so she doesn't have to come with us. Producer, babysit her for me for a bit, would you?
Babysit? Hey, let's go! And there she goes. But whatever, it's fine.
Nothing to do now till the finals, huh? Don't know about you, Nichan, but if Ami has to just sit and stare at the window all morning, she's more likely to sleep through the finals. What should we do instead?
It would probably be best to spend more time practicing rainbow.
Ah, I got it!
Right. It was never a question for me in the first place. Not like you would ever listen to 2 words I had to say. Don't know why I even bothered bringing it up.
Ami just had an awesome idea, Nichan. Help her out with someone real quick!
I suppose I may as well. What is she gonna do to me this time?
Put you in a dress.
Okay, so you brought us all the way out.
Fuck you, train!
How many trains are there?
He gets a lot.
Fuck them!
They've been everywhere tonight. Okay, so you brought us all the way out to this fancy cafe. Now, what was it you wanted my help with?
So, here's the thing, Nichan. This cafe takes reservations. So we should totally reserve it to do, one of those things for the Idol Ultimate. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's that silly word they call those things again? A materialization rally? A Machiavellianism rally?
Are you trying to say motivational rally, Ami?
Right. That's the guy. Everybody else is too busy getting ready. So you get to help Ami set this up. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I guess it sounds like it could be fun.
I know, right? Ami knew she could count on you to get into it with her for if she asked. Yeah.
We don't have time to put together anything too extravagant right now, but we should at least be able to set out some juice and cake for everyone.
That's it. It's gotta be more than that, though. It just turned into a miserabilization rally to see this tiny amount of food there.
We might be able to get away with enough for a light meal, but that's just about pushing the upper limit.
Ooh, we should put up paper decorations too. Bunch with balls and ribbons and confetti and a huge banner that says, like, do your best, Yuga Komachi. Nichan would be thrilled to see that for sure.
You want to do all of that? That's gonna be really tough. Besides, you're technically going to be an attendee of this rally too. Isn't it kind of strange to be telling yourself to do your best? Actually, hold on. This is just plain weird to begin with. Doesn't the dictionary definition of a motivational rally involve other people putting it together for you?
You live by the dictionary, you die by the dictionary, Nichan. More trains. think. Pretty sure.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Since when is that a thing?
Whoop, can't forget to go shopping for bingo prizes either, Nichan. Ami needs some monies.
What the hell? When did your motivational rally transform into a bingo party? Also, I have news for you. If you were planning on making me pay for bingo, then you can kiss the cafe reservation goodbye. Beatsko's the one in charge of your operating budget, not me, and I doubt she'd approve anyway. This is all coming out of my own pocket. Which is as far from a deep one as it gets, I'm ashamed to say.
Oh, that's why it's on you to find some way to work it out, Nichan. No gaps in cured ham, as Hibiki always says. Come on! You know it'll be a majorly fun party!
Is she even paying any thought to the actual finals anymore? That does it. I've been keeping her happy for the sake of the team, but her self-centered self-indulgence has gone too far this time. I know she doesn't give a shit about anything I say, but I refuse to let her cost Dugu Komachi the trophy without having at least tried to correct her. Ami! Knock it off! You have a job to do, and you need to focus on it! What are you even doing thinking about throwing a huge extravagant party this close to the most important show of your career?
No, that's not... I mean, of course Ami knows it's important, but it's because it's so important that she has to do something or else she'll die of nervousness.
Nervousness. Ah, I get it now. That's why you suggested the motivational rally all of a sudden. Well, Ami, I can certainly understand and appreciate the need to blow off nervous energy before an important job, but you're getting carried away. There is no good reason for you to be irreverently messing around like this, and I have to put a stop to it right now! Because let me tell you, if Yugu Komachi loses the final round because you weren't taking your work seriously enough, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And so would I. Not that you care, but if you did that to those girls now, of all times, I would hold it against you forever.
Does that mean you would never forgive Ami even if she apologized? You mean that?
I know, Ami probably doesn't care about my feelings. To her, I'm just an authority figure she doesn't have to respect. But maybe, if there's one thing I feel strongly enough about to leave the slightest impression on her, it's this. I just have to do away with any Japanese subtlety and give her the plain, hard truth.
I'm sorry, Nichan. Ami!
What? What? Hey, Ami, what's wrong? Why? What are you crying like that for all of a sudden?
Because Ami would be sad if her Nichan hated her. She doesn't want that.
If you really? I'm sorry, Ami. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings if I did. All I wanted was to get you to concentrate on the Idol Ultimate. Yes, maybe I worded my feelings a bit too harshly, but I thought that was the only way you would listen. Usually you don't care about what I say at all.
She cares when you say that stuff to her seriously. Nichan hates me.
I never said I hate you. I don't. I just wasn't entirely happy with... I didn't want you to be less than 100% at the festival because you were playing around too much beforehand. That's all I'm saying.
That's really all?
Yes, that's all! Although, I really could have chosen to phrase it better than I did, so... I apologize, Ami.
Mommy's sorry too. Because it's not like we have to do the party until after we win the finals.
such an idiot. Of course she never bore any ill will towards me. She's just a kid, after all. It's such a cliché, but it's the truth. She hasn't developed the experienced worldview to recognize the concept of acceptable limits yet. For her, it's just fun to get away with what she can get away with. It was never out of any malicious disregard for my feelings. If anything, I'm the one who was wrong for taking it so personally. Had I not, I could have scolded her without hurting her feelings. Clearly, I've still got a lot to learn about the heart of a young woman.
Newton, you really mean it when you say you won't hate on me? Will you still come to the final round with us?
Of course I will. I'm really, really sorry, Ami. I should never have done that. You didn't need me to say something to upset you so much right before such an important festival. I really wish I could make it up to you somehow. I know I have no right to be asking this, but do you think you can switch gears and keep yourself collected long enough to focus on the finals? If we win, here you go. If we win, then I promise you can ask me for any one thing you want afterward, and I'll do it. Anything at all. Okay? So, please cheer up, Ami.
Really? You absolutely promise you'll do anything Ami asks, Newton? No take backsies?
You certainly stopped crying in a hurry. But, yes, a producer doesn't go back on his word. Although, keep in mind, that's only if we win.
In that case, Ami thinks you can forget all about that crying stuff and take on the finals with their mega best Nico Nico Ni!
Well, at least I managed to get Ami back in a good mood, if nothing else. I should direct her gently, but firmly during the final round. She knows well enough to take me seriously when it's clear that the situation calls for it. And she's promised to try her best now, so I refuse to let Ryugu Komachi lose the trophy on my account either. Yeah, despite what I always say and complain, I think writing this story was actually a good experience for me.
Yay! Also, no gaps in cured ham, huh? It took me a minute. It took me a minute. And then I realized what it was.
Wow.
You wouldn't get it. Hibiki has that thing she says, Nankuda Naisa, and I translated it as best as I could into Gaelic for Hibiki's route. No gabakira. No gaps in cured ham.
Ha.
Well, Ritsuko, if nothing else, at least we made it all the way to the final round. One way or another, this is where the tournament will be decided. You ready to give this everything we've got?
Yay! First one done changing. That's another blue ribbon for Ami. On the silly hat, please.
And the serious atmosphere is completely wrecked once again! God damn it. Why is it only you that finished changing so fast anyway, Ami?
Because she just couldn't wait to get this final round started. She wore her normal stage costume under her normal clothes today. What?
Her
She
normal
was- I have...
Your normal stage clothes.
Shut up. She wore her stage costume under her normal clothes today.
Minus the pink tights, I take it. What are you, an elementary schooler in swim class? Well, I guess it's great that you're so excited to play the finals.
Of course, you made her that promise too after all, Nii-chan. Ami's 1,000% excited. Full power, supercharged Giga Flare!
Right. Sounds amazing. So, does anyone know who our opponents are yet? So, we meet again, Ryugu Komachi. Oh, and there's one other face I wish I didn't recognize with you. And fuck my life.
Oh my gosh! Toma Oma... What? Toma Omakase.
Toma, oh my god, say.
Omakase. Toma Omakase! You can't possibly be saying you are our opponent for the final round.
How heartless of you, Toma. Sneaking away to slip in a word to these visions of beauty apart from me. Greetings, my lovely ladies. +1 gentleman. Would that you not discount our presence as well.
Hokuto Ijuin, and Shota Mitarai as well. In other words, Ryugu Komachi's final opponent is all of Jupiter. Aren't you three supposed to be top contenders for the Grand Prix already? What the hell are you even doing in this tournament?
You know, that's just the way it goes when you're an idol unit as insanely naturally gifted as ours. 2 annual grand prizes barely counts as breakfast. Not that you'd ever understand, 765, dude.
No idol unit in the history of either award has ever proven capable of such a feat, and for good reason. That's just too much, even for... Then again, this is 961 we're talking about. I have learned not to put anything past the sheer audacity of Kuroi. Besides, if nothing else, the truth is that they've qualified for the tournament and advanced this far already. My condolences, but we're gonna have to make you disappear right about now. Consider it a preview for the Idol Academy Grand Prix.
You can stuff your candelabras, Amato! Ami doesn't think you understand just what kind of Nichan you're dealing with today. He's Team Ami's Nichan! Yeah!
Ami? You care to repeat that in Japanese, Fruit Loop?
I know what you're thinking. You think you can put us away just as easily as last time, but you're wrong! We're not the same Team Ami you know from before, because we've got a Nichan with us today! What she said. With this guy's power and ours combined, Jupiter at the peak of its popularity would be just about a worthy opponent for us. You want that trophy? You're gonna have to work for it.
Oh my god. Beatsuko and Ami both have such complete faith in me. And it's up to me to prove that their faith is well-founded. Incidentally, isn't this a great opportunity for you, Ritsuko? I'm really happy for you that you get to take on Jupiter in the finals. Freaking hell. Toma, Shota, Hokuto. I'd make my peace with whatever Jupiter prays to if I were you. Because today, Ritsuko, the girls, and myself will be happy to show you firsthand what it means to go up against the 1000% full power supercharged Giga Flare of Ryugu Komachi.
Pretty tough talk, Mr. Nichan, dude. Works for me, though. It's just boring stomping people flat when they don't put up a fight.
So it's to be a show me yours and I'll show you mine sort of engagement, is it? Well then, my angels, I'll be expecting your most pristine presentation. Ciao.
I fucking hate Hokuto.
Die for that, no!
Just kill him. Just shoot him in the
Just
head.
Giga Flare him! Fucking face! Or the dick that he might be thinking of right now.
Thinking of or thinking with?
Thinking both!
Oh, you heard it here, folks. Hokuto swings both ways.
Well, Kuroi said it himself. It wouldn't surprise him.
He's a gay freaking prick.
If he swings both ways, he's not gay.
He's a bi prick. Biodegradable.
What? Shut up!
Incidentally, where did you even learn that word?
Look, I work at a food place. What do you expect?
Shut up. Oh my god. This is why we don't have you on these shows.
God. Okay, continue.
Try all you like. Nothing you do can keep us from the Idol Ultimate. Piece of cake is anything. Clearly, nobody ever mentioned to him a certain something about the cake.
It's a lie.
Didn't need that.
ruined the joke, why don't you?
They get it. Thank you.
Now they do.
Some people don't play it.
They don't have to play it to know that
Just-
meme. My mother's never played the game and she knows that
Okay.
meme. Shut up until you're lying.
Huh, well, what the hell? Was that Jupiter that just walked by us?
They appeared to be heading towards the stage opposite ours. Please don't tell me our opponents in the final round will be...
I'm afraid it's just as you're thinking. The other finalists are none other than our very own sitcom arch nemesis, Jupiter from 961 Production.
So it's true. We'll be fine, Azaso-Nichan. Between us and Nichan and all our powers combined, we can knock those guys into next week with 100 million horsey power megaton bunch. By summoning Captain Planet.
Just as she says, Just as she says, Asasa-san. It's anyone's guess how far 100 million horsepower can punch a megaton, but at any rate, we have to be on the verge of unleashing something spectacular that you've never seen before. That's what I think. Let's just have faith in ourselves and get up on that stage. Your fans are waiting for you.
Alright. It's time for real. I swear we are going to beat those dumb boys black and blue. Well then. Shall we, ladies? What the fuck was that?
Sammy trying to jump over my lamp.
Let's make sure she didn't knock over another panel. No, she did not. So you're fine. Stop that.
I have never heard any crowd shout like this! I can barely hear myself talk! Nitsuko, girls, that's it! Ryugu Komachi just won the Idol Ultimate! Thank you.
Team Mommy really just beat Team Momento? Is it true, Nichan? Tell Mommy she's not dreaming?
No, you're not! I promise you this is reality, so you don't have to go punching me in the face again! What's the matter, Yori? Ow, 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 ow! Stop! What the hell are you pinching my face for?
Oh my goodness! Would you look at that? It truly isn't a dream. Oh yes, our presence will be required for an encore shortly. So I do believe I will go double check my makeup.
Hey! Don't think you can get away with just pinching me and walking away! What the hell? Am I just a giant punching bag to all of you girls? God damn it. She totally did that on purpose.
I apologize, Producer San, but I, too, am currently finding it difficult to keep myself from spacing out from sheer happiness. Oh my goodness, I believe I need to go cool myself down. San, where do you think you're going now? Everyone's getting a little too excited. I'm gonna go try and restore some semblance of order.
Yep, everyone is looking pretty thoroughly pleased with themselves right now. You know what? I don't care anymore. You can pinch me or beat me up all you like. I can deal with it as long as you girls are this happy.
Yay!
Nichan, thank you. You and your girlies will definitely win the Grand Prix too. Ami believes in you.
We'll give it nothing less than our best, Ami. Well, you put up a better fight than we were expecting. Only have our unpreparedness to blame, was it? You guys. What did you come all the way over here for?
Believe me, dude, I ain't happy about it either. But a certain somebody who shall remain nameless kept insisting we had to come over here and get a better look at you guys, seeing how it's not every day someone actually beats us.
Huh. So they can be good sports almost. When it's convenient. When it's convenient for them, at least.
Well, shame though it is that the Idol Ultimate slipped away from us, at least the Idol Academy Grand Prix still anxiously awaits our embrace. Don't you think for a second that our little tussle ends here? In fact, I would say it's only just beginning.
You had your chance. Just consider this round a preview for the Grand Prix. You don't get to turn that around on us. Next time we meet, we'll be demanding payback for that trophy with interest. Got that?
Sorry, Amato, but Nichan already made a promise with Ami. He's way beyond your power to ever beat now.
Really got your hooks into this one, don't you? Speaking of which, Fruit Loop. Ami, was it? Yeah, you're not a face I'll be forgetting anytime soon now. Later.
Nichan, Ami got threatened by Amato. Save her from the big scary guy.
That wasn't a threat, Ami. It was just his way of saying that Jupiter acknowledges you as a worthy opponent. Probably. You're the scary one at any rate. It's astonishing how much you've grown in such a short amount of time. And I barely even did anything. You really were amazing all along.
Excuse me, Ryugo Komachi. Have you finished the preparations for your encore yet?
Yes, I believe so. Somehow.
Okay, the audience is seriously about to go out of control. If there's any way you could expedite your appearance, please. The things we have to do for our fans. Well then, ladies, let's go give the people what they want, shall we?
I want you to enjoy every second of this encore, girls. Remember what a tremendous honor it is to be able to perform it at as the winners of the Idol Ultimate. Yep, Ami's having major funsies right now. In fact, this might even be all she ever wanted out of her career all this time. We could never be thankful enough to the two of you for having been granted this rare, wonderful opportunity and all the prestige that goes with it. It's all thanks to Nichan and Nichan. Thankies!
All right. Now don't keep your fans waiting any longer. You still owe them a song.
Indeed. We can all pour our hearts out to each other after the encore. Now get up there, girls. Yes, ma'am!
Yes, ma'am.
That was really late, Yori.
I know, I wasn't ready, sorry.
After the girls' encore, we slipped away from the venue on the wings of an ovation that will surely go down in history. In fact, if I listen hard enough, I'm positive I can still hear the thunderous cheers and applause of the fans. Singing Ryugo Komachi's praises off in the distance, as if it would never end. Thank you. Ami, Yori, Azusa-san, Beatsuko. Congratulations on winning the Idol Ultimate. With this, you have literally become top idols in every sense of the word.
Oh, dear me. Have we now...
Sorry.
I have barely even noticed, but I suppose something around that magnitude would be bound to happen eventually, with the four of us working together long enough.
Whatever it was an awesome and a half. Ami's never had so much fun doing an encore before. The crowd went major bonkers getting into it. Nichan, you get lots and lots of all the thankies from Ami for helping us girlies make it this far.
Wow, Ami.
I'm grateful to you as well, Ami. You were no slouch yourself, especially the way you savagely tore it up in the finals today. I scarcely knew who I was even looking at anymore. Well then, Ami had to make sure we...
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, Ami had to make sure we won, because Nichan promised her he'd do anything if she asked if we did.
Guess it was too much to hope for that you'd forget about that little bargain. Damn it. And I thought for sure it would slip your mind with everything going on.
No amount of going-ons could make Ami's mind slippery enough to forget that. Now what to make you do? Ooh, I'm gonna call up Mommy real quick.
Hey!
Don't keep everyone waiting too long, Ami! And she's out of sight already. Great. What kind of selfish, short-sighted, unreasonable demand am I going to have to indulge her with tonight? Well, nice knowing you girls. Glad we won that trophy, but one way or another, I'm afraid this might be the last you ever see of me.
Oh, producer-san, you're exaggerating. Ami-chan would never ask you to do anything that would risk permanent harm to yourself or your career.
Have you even met this girl? Besides, I'm sure she still wants to get back at me for earlier today. You weren't there for it, Azusa-san, but I was really harsh with her. Way beyond what was called for. In fact, all things considered, I wouldn't be surprised at all if she really does hate my guts for real this time.
Oh my god. Did that really just come out of your mouth? You know, for being so supposedly good at what you do, there's just no limit to how thick you can be sometimes. There's literally less than no reason for Ami to hate you. Plus, it's Ami to talk about.
And what could have possibly convinced you of that so much that you can so effortlessly say it in that high and mighty tone of yours with a completely straight face?
Think about it, producer-san. Who out of all of us was the happiest that you would be helping us out immediately after hearing about it? And has remained so all this time?
Still doesn't mean she likes me, though. She's just happy to have someone it's so easy for her to pick on and be selfish at. I mean, she makes an effort to stay well-behaved around Beatsko, doesn't she? I find it hard to believe she'd treat me so wildly differently unless she had no respect for me at all.
You think she enjoys keeping herself in check around me? Maybe it's precisely because she admires and trusts you so much that she feels comfortable letting her hair down and being herself around you. What, it never occurred to you to think about it that way?
Well, now that you mention it, that could be another possible interpretation, maybe? I mean, it is the most generous possible interpretation, but...
Oh, man. Thick is the word, isn't it, Yori? But it's not like pointing it out can do anything about it. Clearly, this guy dumped all of his stat points into idol management.
Alright, enough! Can we please just ditch this nitwit already and throw our victory party? I'm going to be sick if I have to look at his stupid face for one more second. Jeez.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Ami still isn't back yet. Whoops.
Oh, Ami isn't back yet. Whoops.
And so we're just gonna end there.
Ami isn't back. Bye, guys.
You can drop her off at the party later if you would, please. Well then, I wish you all the best in your coming ventures.
Azusa-san, wait!
Azusa, you might not want to word that sentence that way.
When you say you wish me all the best, you're not talking about the Grand Prix, are you? And they abandoned me.
I wish you the best in the wars to come. You get it.
What's that?
That's from Game of Thrones. And the last two people in the show, well, we can't count Jon Snow because he's the main character and he has plot armor, but the last two people in the show to say that died.
I wish you the best in...
The wars to come.
The worst to come?
Wars.
Okay.
That's what Azusa's that sentence made me think of.
Okay.
Azusa, you don't want to word it that way. You're gonna die.
Don't die! Oh wait, she walked the wrong direction. You're gonna die! No! Okay.
Shut up.
And they abandoned me. You know, I've been giving up my days off for 3 weeks straight to help them win that trophy. Would have been nice if they could at least show me a little appreciation in the end. Nope, let's all pick on the boy and leave him high and dry. Why is it always just me who has to deal with this shit? I fucking hate my life.
And I'm back in the packy sack. Where'd everybody go, Nissan?
They got a head start on getting that victory party of yours. Come on, I have to take you there too.
Sweet deals! Okay then, all aboard the Walkamobile!
You want to walk? We have a car, you know. Hey! Ami, don't go off on your own! I said! God damn it, Ami. Now I'm stuck with having to walk all the way back to the office thanks to you. I told you we should have taken the van.
You always sweat the small stuff way too much, Nichan. Can't you at least limit the nitpicky complaints to when we're working?
When we're working, it's not nitpicky complaining, it's advice, and it's for your own good. I wanted to see if my management techniques could help you improve your career a little bit, and I've been working really hard at it this whole time. I mean, I know it didn't help much, and I know I messed up a whole lot, but...
Yeah! What are you talking about? You don't gotta fuss over helping our careers or anything, Nichan. All Team Mommy ever needed was for you to be here with us. Because that makes all our jobs fun, and when our jobs are fun, we want to work hard at them.
Ami... I cannot look back on these past 3 weeks and honestly say I've done anything productive for them at all. But if this result came about simply because I stuck it out with them, if that's all they needed, do I have any less reason to be happy about it? No. In fact, I don't think there's any higher adulation a producer could receive.
Ami knows that we girlies threw a whole bunch of stuff at you and told you to just deal with it, but that's only because we could have faith that no matter what we threw at you, you'd be able to take it all without getting knocked down and without giving up. And Ami, well, honestly, Ami loves that about you, Nichan.
Thank you, Ami.
So that's why Ami still wants you to play with her every now and then, even after you go back to winning the Grand Prix with your own unit. Promise?
Yeah, I will. I promise.
You really promise? You'll always help play, you'll always keep playing with her, no matter whether or not you ever end up working with Team Ami again?
Of course, always.
You'll really and truly never stop playing with her even after Ami grows out of her lowly little sister body into a super sexy dynamite body?
I said I'll always play with you and I meant it. You can always call on me whenever you need help or a playmate or anything and I'll come running. I promise.
Sorry, she had a phone call.
So, was that what you were planning on asking me for if we won?
Survey says... But sorry, Nichan, but that one was just a bonus that Ami gets for working so hard to win the finals.
Hey! You can't just make up new rules on your own! Though if there's one thing I've learned about you in the past 3 weeks, it's definitely that you play by your own rules. Which, again, might only be because she's so comfortable being herself around me, as Ritsuko put it.
So, now for Ami's actual request. Oh, I know. Ami requests that you listen to 100 of her requests.
Doesn't work that way and you know it. Ixnay on the wishing for more wishes.
Hey, you told Ami you'd do anything she wanted. You're renegading on our deal, Nichan.
I told you I'd do any one thing you wanted, and one means one. You don't get to break logic in front of me, Ami.
Aw, then just carry her again. Ami's worn out from today.
Oh my god, this again? Well, fair's fair. For a while, I was wondering if she might be starting to go through some kind of complicated process of maturing a little bit, but she's definitely still a kid on the inside. And she's just as simplistic, sincere, straightforward, and in need of care and attention as one. Even her bluntness is just another manifestation of her trust in me. Probably. I suppose I'll just have to keep looking after her. Not just as a colleague from the same agency, but at this point she kind of feels like a little sister to me, too. A few days have passed since the end of my unpaid overtime to support Ryugu Komachi. I've gone back to managing my own unit full-time, but I still can't help but wonder how those girls are doing. Ah, speaking of which, I keep forgetting to write up a report of our joint activities for the president. Didn't notice someone had left me a voicemail. How long has this been here? Beep.
Morning, one and nobody. It's your favorite Ami speaking. So, Nichan, Ami's guessing you have nothing to do and are bored out of your skull again today? Well, you're in luck, because Ami's got a special treat for such an unproductive Nichan. It's time for 7 straight rounds of impersonations with Ami! Yay! See, if you can guess who Ami's being, no worries.
No, stop, try that again.
See if you can guess who Ami's being. No worries, they're all people that you know. And they'll all be as stereotypically in character as possible. Ready? Ready to put those ears to the test? Round 1. Ba-ding. Okay. I have to guess who all of these people are.
It's a game for you, too.
I think it's pretty obvious. Ditzy klutz like me would be better off just digging a hole and jumping in it. And moving right along to round 2. Bling! You will truly be... What? You will beyond cruel, my dearest. Can you keep up? There's plenty more where that came from. Round 3. Bling! Oh god, who is that? Oh, I think, okay. I don't know if it's, I have to text him because I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait, no, I know who that is. It took me a minute to get the hint. Yippee! Yahoo! Yay! Strawberry Bavarian cream! No?
Who's the
God
only
damn
one who's the only one who talks about strawberry Bavarian cream?
And then the little extra part at the end.
Ooh, it's getting good now. Round 4. Ba-da-ling. Oh my goodness, I have no idea where we are. Do you, producer son? Oh god, how am I gonna do that? Round 5. Bling. Nagavakiadam. I'm absolutely flawless. Almost there. Round 6. Bling. Eee! Oh my god, you! There is seriously something wrong with you! And at long last, we arrive at round 7, the toughest round of all. Ready, Teddy? Bling! So whose voice do you suppose this voice is? Can it be Ami's? Or is it, in fact, Mommy's? Dun, dun, dun! And there you have it. So were you able to figure them all out, Nichan? If you think you got it, then come find Ami and tell her your answers from 1 to 7. There just might be a fabulous prize in store for you if you get them all right, including an invitation to spend even more time with Ami. Okay, talk to you later, Nichan. Call me.
Beep. Very good.
The hardest one was Scottish Ami.
Yeah, I bet. I only heard the Scottish at the very end. It's like,
Nagaba Kianum.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if she actually went and learned how to say that from Hibiki only for this prank. Oh my god, what the hell is with this gargantuan voicemail, Ami? You're going to take up all the space in my inbox and make me miss work voicemails. Though I wouldn't be surprised if that was the prank this time around. If there's one thing I've learned from my time with Ryugu. Though, that's not true anyway, I suppose. I learned a lot of things from them. Things I'll no doubt need to make use of in the coming weeks, if I'm going to lead my own unit to victory. Ryugu Komachi has its idol ultimate. It's our turn to bring home some bacon. We're coming for you, Grand Prix.
And that's it tonight, guys.
Yay!
Good
We had
job,
last
girls.
prize. We just rolled all over the place.
And that is the end of Idolmaster 2.
That is the end of Idolmaster 2. But that's not the end of Idolmaster, of course.
We will be back.
Is it?
We will be back with Platinum Stars and the A and S ranks for each of the characters.
And we'll do a little trailer.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh.
Thanks for ruining shit.
Well, like voice
We
actors.
have an announcement, but that will be made on the channel with something else.
Yeah.
For
So-
something else.
With that being said, good night, everybody.
Janet,
We will
sorry.
see you this weekend for more Art and Ellico 2 and Persona 3.
Persona.
Good night, everybody.
Janet.
Good night.